Okay, there we go. Good
Okay.
morning, everybody. It's the Diva D from Carved Out Divas, and I am here with this beautiful lady. This is another edition of the Divas video series where I'm interviewing 10 amazing women, and these women are going to be telling me about their life experiences in 3 short questions. So first, we're going to begin. Please tell me who you are, your name, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Fannie. One of the things I enjoy here at First Baptist Church of College Hill, I'm the church clerk. I get a chance to relate and comfort families when they're going through bearing of one of their loved ones, and that's a great experience that I have. And I learned how to cope with people because I worked with the Tampa Housing Authority for 17 years, and I managed what is now called the College Hill Estates. That's 3 complexes into one. That's Ponce de Leon, College Hill Homes, and where the police substation is, that was 100 units there. So doing that was 1,410 families that I dealt with. So I kind of know how to deal with people, and I know how to comfort them,
That's
with
awesome.
their problems and what have you. Yes. So I got a good, yeah.
All right. I like that. See, life experience.
Yes.
Well, thank you for telling me that. Now, my next question to you is there a life experience or life lesson that you've learned that has taken you a relatively long time to learn it?
My experience was I was afraid to step forward, and I learned that once I took that step, there was so much help just waiting for me, to say, ask for it. The help is here. And I didn't get my college degree. Don't tell nobody. I didn't get my college degree until I was 52 years old.
It's not about the timing.
Yeah.
It isn't about the timing at all. But okay, go ahead.
But then that was so much help, I was working, I was taking care of my family, and I went out ill, and the lady there in the office on the campus say, don't worry, I got you. You don't worry. Everything gonna be taken care of. Yeah. Another thing I learned that just if people see you are trying to better yourself, oh man, going to school at night, and most of the professors was adjunct professors. Okay, listen, if you got a problem, here's my telephone number. This is my job number, okay? But when you call, don't let them know you call about the school.
Right.
You just call and ask to speak to me. They didn't have to do that. But I learned that if people see you trying to improve yourself, better yourself, they will go all the way out for you. That's one of the things it took me all the way from Tampa, Florida, to the other side of the world, Los Angeles, California, to learn that,
right. A life lesson.
Yes.
And you're right.
Yes.
Because sometimes we, as women, we closed off and we think we have to fight every battle on our own.
Yes.
So I absolutely understand that.
Yes.
That's a great one. Because so far the women I've interviewed, no one has said that as one of the things that took them a long time to learn.
It did.
So this will lead me into this last question for you. If there's a piece of advice that you'd like to give to a young woman, we have these millennials that are up there, they're between that, 19 to 30 something age group. And it could be anything. What piece of advice would you want to share with them?
I would want to share to you, go to school. That's so many doors will be opened up to you if you go to school. Don't stop. Do not stop. One thing I hated when I was getting my degree is that because I started in June of 1988, and I went straight through. The only time you got a break was Christmas break, Easter break. I went straight through. In December 91, I had my bachelors.
Wow.
But by that time, eating fast food, I had blown up. I got so.
I would never imagine that.
Yeah, and I wanted, come on, get your masters, come on.
Right.
And one of the things, I was living in LA, and I lived right down the street from USC.
Oh.
I would use their library because at my school, the library was not, as large, but I had my card. I would go in there and do all my research and stuff. But by that time, I was just tired, and I just haven't.
So your thing is that they need to go to school.
Go to school.
I keep telling you.
Go to school. So many doors will be open. Let me tell you, I was sitting at my desk at work, and I didn't know that this position, I knew that position was open. And this grade 15, he looked like he was black, but he was more white, but he was black. Came and touched me on my shoulder. This position is coming open. I want you to apply for it.
Wow. See? And that wouldn't have happened if you didn't have your education.
Mm-mm.
See? So I'm telling you, please listen, heed the advice of mature, seasoned women.
Yes.
Heed the advice, because these are women who are giving you life lessons that will help you in your life.
Yes.
And just always stick with what we're trying to tell you. We are here, as the Bible said, we're meant to pour into each other. We are mature women, older women are supposed to guide younger women, guide them sensibly, logically.
And these men out there, they look like they might be all right, but if you got that education and they don't have it, they're not gonna bother with you.
No.
Okay.
And one thing I would add to that, don't feel bad because he doesn't want to be with you because you might be a step above him. You just gotta wait, because you elevate yourself.
Right.
There's gonna be somebody that's gonna come to you that's gonna be on that same level as you are.
That's right.
So don't drop your standards for someone else.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, Miss Fannie K. Appreciate it. And that concludes today's episode of Divas Talks. Bye, everybody.